What's up guys, Saivo here. Time for the last episode, the 7th episode of this series, how to level up from 1 to 65, tips and tricks, what's fun, what's not, etc. You are level 60, I left you in Gelkmaros. I hope, for God's sake, that you did all the Gelkmaros quests because it's really important for you not only to be 60 when you finish Gelkmaros, it's important to be maybe 61, maybe 62. I am, for example, 62. Truth be told, I didn't start from, 50 something in Gelkmaros. I did start in Gelkmaros at 58 because, I did some grinding, some dungeons in between. One very important trick from 60 to 65 or from 61 to 65, whatever level you are, I use on my character this T, recovery T, large. It fills up my energy of repose. Now, energy of repose is this thing here. Basically, it adds another 60% from all the experience that you get. So 60% mob for experience for each mob you kill, 60% more experience for each quest you deliver. So if you do a quest that gives you, let's say, I don't know, 10 million experience, this one is gonna give you 16 million experience. So that's really good. Of course, it's gonna take a big chunk out from it. Um, but nevertheless, they go really cheap on the broker. Maybe not so cheap for you if you're a new player, but for us, it's really cheap. At least for me, 10 million for each. I would happily spend that money. 9 million, something like that. So I use these every time my energy of repose is gone. I use it and then I deliver my 6 million, 10 million XP quests. You should use that also if you have them. You can find them on the broker, or you can spam the looking for group for them, or even buy them from the shop. I don't know if you can buy exactly these, the large ones, but I'm sure you can buy some percent from them. So if you want, go ahead and get those. This is how I level from 60 to 65. I always use these. What else? At 60, I hope you're 61, but if you're not 61, don't worry. At 60, you can definitely go to your um, new zone. For us, for Asmodeans, it's Vengar. For Ilios, it's Signia. So go ahead from Pandemonium, you can teleport there right away. I hope you have this gear. I'm gonna show it to you right away. This gear you can get, this is a set, an eternal set that you can get from Kelkmaros. It's just a series of 6 super easy quests. Kill 10 mobs for each quest. Let me show you, where were we? The quest for Asmodeans is here in this camp before the Talok's Hollow entrance. So do that, get that gear because it's gonna make you make your life easier until 65. In Vengar, what you can do, everything basically. Pink, dark blue, blue, campaigns, everything that you see, go ahead, take it and do it. Even if it seems pointless to you, you are, if you start on Vanguard at level 60, you are gonna reach level 64 and you're gonna be like, what am I doing now? Because I don't have anything else to do. Now, in order to not get stuck, I would recommend you do all of the quests that you find. The ones from the fort, even if they are pointless ones, talk to that guy, talk to this guy. I definitely recommend you doing them. Other than that, dungeon wise, there is nothing that I would recommend you to do. Because, first of all, I don't believe in level 60 to 64 dungeons that you can do. They don't give you good experience. It is a waste of time. But of course, if you're into playing group content, you have a couple of quests in each dungeon. You can do each dungeon once, twice, depending on the dungeon. So, you should do group content if you really, really want to. If you don't like to grind alone, or maybe you're a tank, a Templar, and you just feel lazy to kill mobs yourself because you don't do much damage. So in those cases, sure thing, go for group content. That's fine as well. You cannot be on the rookie server, so pay attention. Vengar and Signia are PvP zones. The only end game PvP zones, I would say. There are a couple more. There is Kaldor as well in front of Steelwall Bastion entrance. There is Acheron somewhere in the daily quest area. So there are, but usually Helios and the Asmodeans go to each other's zone equivalent. Now, quests here, all the quests. That's about all the advice I can give you from 60 to 65. I don't recommend you doing any dungeons, to be honest. If you really want to do some dungeons and you feel like you're a super good spirit master, sorcerer, bard, I don't know, DPS cleric, then you could continue soloing Beshmudir Temple, which is the one in Silentra Canyon. We talked about it in the last video. If you're any other class, then not so much, because it's pretty hard to get past the first boss and such, but you can always kill the mobs. Mobs in Beshmudir Temple should still give you a good amount of experience. Other than that, if you're lucky to be 61 from Gelkmaros, you're gonna have no problems getting these last 4 levels all the way in Vengar with all the quests and all the dark blue quests, etc, etc. If by the end of the day you're missing half of a level of experience, don't worry. The next day you're gonna have daily quests in Vengar. I think you're gonna have I don't know, 8 of them, so you can do it the next day as well. If you are missing 2 levels or more after you're done with Vanguard, then you must have done something wrong previously, so I highly recommend you go back to Gilkmaros and do the quests there. By the way, if you're still missing XP, in Gilkmaros there are quests here, there are quests here, there are quests here. Also here there are quests, inside here there are quests. So if you're missing something, go back there, and that's a good option for you. Of course, in between 60 and 65, there is lots of dredgens that you have access to. You can queue up solo by using this button right here, see? By coincidence, one is up. You can see which one is up. Runatorium is up at the moment. So join a new group, join alliance, and you just apply yourself to join. Let's quickly check what we have. In between 61 and 65, we have Jormungand, Jormungand Munching Route. That is a 6-man PvP dungeon. Kamar's Battlefield, 12-man PvP dungeon. These are Abyss Forts. We don't care about them for now. Runatorium, again, 6-man PvP dungeon. A Steelwall Bastion, I don't think anyone's gonna take you in a Steelwall Bastion group if you're 61 to 65. But hey, you can always try. So you have 3 dredgens plus all the quests in Vengar. Should be sufficient for you to level these 4 levels. If it's not, go back to Gelkmaros. Other than that, in between these levels, you're really getting close to end game, which is super cool. I'm so excited for you myself, because I'm excited for me also, because I have this assassin. I'm gonna also want to get him to end game. Um, but yeah, it's super exciting because they are really nice levels. So you can get to meet the people, you can get to look around in Vengar, you can get to experience getting raped by other better geared players. But that's about it, guys. Reach 65, watch my beginner's guide for 65, watch my advanced guide for 65, and in the meantime, from 61 to 65, while you're grinding, you can put in the background my videos for mana stones, my videos for enchanting, so you can, at 65, already know what to do with your money. Wish you guys lots of fun, lots of love.